right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Toronto Mounties. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Throwing, Vic. And he hits Gronkowski on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Right, 53. Check 53. Ready? Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
A first down throw coming for Vic. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running right, here's Walker. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Come on. Come on, D. Orbit. Mike 50. Mike 50. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Vic now from the 50. Metcalf, he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check that.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Curve it. Hayward. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12. Vick. They'll find Metcalf. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Toronto, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
You don't want nothing. Hey, you run it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 6-6, bullet high. Hey, alert
3. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 44, Marino. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Ready up.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Switch it. Come here, switch it. Be driven.
Now again, right side, Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
On the ready.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Marino. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down and 11.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 6-0 our score after one. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Kill, kill, kill! Turn it up! Kill, kill, kill! Turn it up! Kill, kill, kill! Kill, kill, kill! Kill, kill, kill!
On second down, it's Walker. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Set, ready. 30 for Pittsburgh. 53 is the mic. Big ass, big ass. What?
From the gun, Vic. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Peterson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Marino will look to throw on first. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Slant, slant.
On 1st down. It's Walker. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. What we got? What we got? Hey. Check 3. Check 3. Showing it. Showing it. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Yeah. Check. 53's Mike. 53's Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Down. Hey. Come on, check 53. I know he ain't got it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On third down, Vic. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 94 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he knocks it through.
His kick is good. Makes the score Titans 7, Mounties 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm on. Tight dog.
Right back to him on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ready? 70, Indy. All day. Shift. Switch. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Marino. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
That's what I do.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead in the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing. With plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Marino here from the gun. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Recon, 132 fighter.
After the interception, here's Marino. Finds his tight end Ingram. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first and 10, it's Marino. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now left side on this swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it second and 5. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Check. 53's Mike.
Vic now. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
15 line. Switch. Let's go.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 10, 2 stop. 5. Go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Now it's Marino. This is caught by Jackson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's checking. General West. Now.
They run the counter. Hatcher. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Marino will throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Yo.
Marino sets up. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Zerline's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Rabbit. Jim.
On 1st down, Walker. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They run again with Walker. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Marino to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Des Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And touchdown! A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And Marino's throw there incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Come on, set. AT Gator.
Gonna be a long day on this.
Hit it.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Marino. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep it away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick going right side here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face their down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return is Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, Haggard.
Throwing here, Marino. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Now it's Marino. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Marino. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward Marino. And he's got Snead. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Check, block 54, block 54.
Marino to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Check, 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 check. Wide, get wide.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, check 24. Watch
Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
They run again with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And it's third down.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Mike 5. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 5. I'm scared.
First throw in overtime now from Marino. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Titans.
Ready?
Come on. Tight.
First down, Marino. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Marino. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and second down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
In need of a third and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now Marino to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, check mine, check mine. Watching your five. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Here's Marino. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
He's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, high 7. 55, 55. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
Get in the weight room. Go. Rush it. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike. Here we go.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vic, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf. 55,
Rip left.
X3, 218, chop.
Check 4.
Deep grip.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to win it in overtime. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it.